I want to define what a code is. So generally, a code is a label or an interpretive statement to information or a section of information provided by participants, which is important to our research objectives or research question. So basically, when we are coding, we are just labeling or tagging important sections of information that will be important or that answers our research question or fulfills our research objectives. With that in mind, you can see why I coded this place. You can see the question, how would you define atrial fibrillation? And this guy says cardiac acceleration. So this code, I drag and drop it in there. In the question and remember, I'm only using the question as a container. And then I want to right click and select aggregate coding from children just to add up all the codes. Let's see a second code so that you may understand what I'm doing. The moderator asks, what do you feel? I feel palpitations. Apart from problems I have, I feel palpitations. Let's look at this. They continue answering the question, how would you define atrial fibrillation? So what is atrial fibrillation? I believe it's arrhythmia. The heart suddenly gets out of step and starts singing another song. Sometimes, even for a moment that we are going through psychologically speaking, because it always goes well, but there are times when it goes up a little, it goes down a little, depending on our state. This person we can code this whole section or even this section alone, and this person believes or defines atrial fibrillation as what? As I highlight this section, drag and drop it here, and call that code arrhythmia. Remember, coding is labels or interpretive statements to particular information that's important to our research objectives. In this case, we want to define atrial fibrillation.